It's in every crevice. That feeling hasn't touched me for 10 years. I don't give a about the graphics quality. They are nameless neck beards. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Chief Queef. If this is the first time that you're seeing my face, thank you so much for clicking on this video. It means more than you'll ever know. If this is not the first time that you're seeing my face, well, you already know how I feel about you. So, like most of you, if this video just so happened to make it onto your algorithm, I have a love for video games. Most of my fondest childhood memories consist of a TV, a console, and a couch. Unfortunately, I'm an adult now. I have a job, I pay bills, and I have a very handsome, sweet cat to feed. But on my days off, I find myself in this very chair that I'm sitting in currently, attempting to relive my glory days, except there's just one massive problem. You can't do that anymore. Nothing hits the same, okay? It's just not the same anymore. That's it. That's the whole video. Thanks for tuning in. Preface. Now, I will very shortly go into debate my claims. I am so very abundantly aware that absolutely everybody on this app is absolutely trashing Call of Duty, Activision, and they deserve every single piece of hate that they're currently receiving. But I'm gonna try not to do that today. Didn't come with receipts and I didn't come with the facts, so at some point maybe I will do that. They're gonna get dragged through the mud either way regardless, because that was one of my first games that really got me into this mess. So yeah, I digress. Chasing the Dragon, by my very official source of Wikipedia, refers to the elusive pursuit of a high equal to the user's first use of a drug, which after acclimation is no longer achievable. I know that this is not a thing that people that like down south may have experienced, but for my northern folk, let me set the scene for you. It's a weekday. You're getting up for school. Your mom just let you know that today's gonna be a snow day. You roll out of bed, you got that artificial heat coming in from your house, you look outside, it's frigid, it's snowing, the snow's piling, you go wherever your setup is, you press that button to that console, it boots up, all of your friends are doing the same damn thing, and you're gonna have a wonderful day. Everybody wants just like one more. And I mean, I'm 22. Let me just be full disclosure. That feeling hasn't touched me for 10 years. 10 years.
Heinous, vicious stories.
When I was like writing this, like put together here, I was like, okay, I need something to like draw comparison on.
2013.
Okay. I realized that the iPhone 5 came out in
2013.
I was rocking a hard light blue iPhone 5C. You could not tell me I was wrong with that thing, bro. So that's my point of reference. We're on the iPhone 16, by the way, in case everybody else wasn't already informed on that. I think we can all come to terms with like, oh, you know, time is inevitable and aging is inevitable, but like so many of us as adults like are like craving to experience like even just a fraction of the joy from what seems like it wasn't that long ago. Some people can say like we're chasing a feeling that we'll never attain because like we didn't have jobs, we didn't have bills to pay, we didn't have like obligations, responsibilities, whatever. Like I think that argument is like super duper valid. Like yes, and like coordinating with like your friends to like load up on a game now as an adult can be like really hard because you know everybody's an adult, and like oh there's like no true escapism. That argument does not fit the entire description here. It's so much deeper than that. My problem isn't with the nostalgia that everybody says, oh, like, you know, no. It's the life cycle of the games that I have a problem with. It's the inflation has crept even into, like, it's in every crevice.
crevice.
It is in every singular aspect of our lives. Not only do our games cost more, but they're so repetitive that, like, I'm not even getting my money's worth. Like, I'm paying more for a game than I've ever paid for before, and I'm not even gonna get to play it as long as I did before. Maybe that, like, ties into the whole aging thing. I understand that, like, the time and the cost to manufacture games has, like, increased exponentially, but, like, within the same breath, like, I don't give a about the graphics quality. If the concept and the story of the game absolutely suck, then it was a complete and total waste of time, money, and effort to even worry about the graphics. And that's my honest opinion. I think it's pretty much a general consensus that Activision, Blizzard, whatever, Call of Duty has, like, completely essentially destroyed any hope of, like, potentially reminiscing the days of, like, playing Call of Duty, because not only do they, like, continue to royally win sister, they've also lost the trust of the vast majority of us legacy players. Yes, I use legacy lightly because that refers to dusty old sisters such as myself. It's just more gentle. I think legacy is a more gentle word than old.
Soft hands, brother.
My Call of Duty 4 players, we are legacy players, okay? That's where we're at. Accept the term. Embrace it. Love it. Kiss it. I don't care. We're legacy. Activision game developers are nameless neckbeards making six figures that don't think to do the little things. Like, I don't know, Photoshop out a mouse cursor on their screenshots of their newest money grab that was AI generated. Not only is it that, like, first of all, if you're a game developer for a company with a franchise like Call of Duty, one of the previously most respected franchises in the business,
I will eat your firstborn child!
And either you're so inexperienced that you shouldn't even be working on the game to begin with, or you're just so genuinely just too stupid or too lazy. It would be different if they were only caught doing this one time. And I understand, like, the mouse cursor thing, it's like, whatever. But, like, you've been caught doing it multiple times. You've been called out on it multiple times. You don't correct the error. And it's like you don't even give a shit. F250. Are you just not good at your job? What are you doing? Hello? Either way, I digress. The point is, all faith is lost in playing Call of Duty the same way ever again. And this is something that I've grappled with because my entire Twitch stream, content creation, whatever the hell this is, this journey that I've taken myself on, that I'm now on the internet, I'm probably gonna have to like put something over top of that, because I don't think YouTube's gonna really care for that. I don't know. Is YouTube gonna let me say
queef?
Anyways, my whole journey was taken based on the feelings of nostalgia or whatever, like the feel-good feeling that I got playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. That's how we end up here, okay? That's how we got here. So,
Get in bed so you're going shopping.
We're not here to debate whether or not COD 2019 was good or not, but, like, during lockdown, like, I had more than a few instances that, like, made me feel like a kid again, like playing my favorite game with my friends and whatever. I'm not gonna cry, don't worry about it. Half of my audio just didn't record, so we're just going to pick up where we left off and not acknowledge that the camera angle has changed as well as the lighting. I apologize. Back to the queef. Multiple people have now made the argument that the game market has changed, and I think that there's some genuine truth to that when it relates to some of the mainstream games like Call of Duty. But when you look at the success of these smaller games, like, I think Lethal Company is a perfect example of that. That game doesn't follow the mainstream rinse and repeat. The reason that it does so well, or it did so well, was because it was something new and fresh, which is something that I think we're all really craving. The life cycle of that game was significantly longer than some of the more recent Call of Duty games. The only reason that Lethal Company lost its steam is because it doesn't have a large development team. But believe you me, when or if they received a larger game development team, if there was some quality of life improvements made to the game, just like simple little modifications, tweaks, maybe a little additional content, that game would just explode. The days of being able to play one specific game until the game developers produce a new game are long and gone. And I don't really see there being a point of return on that. Playing Call of Duty as a content creator is just simply not sustainable, not only because it is incredibly oversaturated, but because genuinely, like, the games are just spaghetti. I've found the most joy playing a plethora of, like, smaller games, different games on a rotation. And that's not what every YouTube video out there that says, oh, like how to grow on Twitch. Everyone will tell you to find one game and stick to it, find your niche, do your thing, which honestly that I don't give a shit, because this has never been a monetary or like I don't care. So for me, that's not a problem. But if you're somebody that wants to make streaming or content creation like your job, that is a huge problem. That's a massive hinder to your ability to do this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, as a college educated grown woman, I have literally resorted to playing Roblox.
Wait, she's not even wearing a weave. Am I about to blow up the gas station? How do we get a car? Oh! Where's my hair? Where did I get this weave? Is that my weave? Who's hair? Sell wigs.
Don't you dare.
That's how down bad we are, babe. I am playing Roblox. One singular mansion tycoon map has honestly captivated me, okay?
Right, this is my beach mansion.
And I've spent more time playing that than I have the most recent Call of Duty, which, by the way, I bought the black cell for. So, whatever. By the way, also, Roblox is free. Roblox is free. I play my free Roblox on one singular world more than I will ever play my $70, I don't even know how much I paid for it, to be honest, with the black cell. I've played Roblox more than I've played the new game that I paid boatloads of money for. And that's a problem. 3 months after its release, I am playing Roblox more than I have played Call of Duty. And that's like that's my home place, is Call of Duty, okay?
Card is officially cut off.
My point here is that it is a very difficult time to be a first-person shooter consumer, and the shooters, like, we all know and love, are just dead. I am really going to have to put some genuine effort into finding a new first-person shooter. Like, I should really put some effort into, like, learning the game dynamics of, like, Valorant. I should straight up look back into Fortnite. Like, what is going on? What is going on? I mean, I've heard great things about Rainbow Six Siege. So if you happen to still be watching this and you are a player, you have some tips, recommendations, help me out. Help me get started. I really hope you enjoyed this little rant. I know it wasn't pretty. And I hope even half of the shit that I just said either resonated or made even the ittiest bittiest of sense. But either way, thanks for hanging out with me. I really hope you enjoyed this little bitch fest that I just went on, this little temper tantrum tirade I went on. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever time of day it is. I'll see you when I see you, eh? Bye, guys.